it's better for you to go out on the day it snows than for you to go out days after it snows.
Yeah, when it's melting, it's colder. And
it's
then
colder
also
and then it's risky. Like
you can slip easily if you're
even if you have the obonge you have to still walk like a penguin when you're walking out. I'm serious.
I'd say culture shock is something that we can never really get used to. So if you, even though you watch this video and watch a million others, you have an idea of what you would experience, but sometimes you're not even ready for it fully. And then only when you get into like the country or the situation like this one, then you now begin to feel a particular kind of way. What do you think about healthcare?
Oh, the healthcare here is great. Amazing. So I had like a very nice experience when I came. So you know when you call me, register for your health card, and when you register for your health card, you're not going to the system of the healthcare. And then only for me, I just received a letter from Ontario Healthcare, blah 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 blah, that I should go and do the cervix test, which is a pap smear. I received that, like, why is this disturbing me? I didn't even bother. Do you know they kept on sending me to go and do that test till I did the test? I was like, because it's free. And it's free. Oh, listen, in Nigeria, in HMO in Nigeria, it's not inclusive. Like, you pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really nice. Like, and when I even went to the clinic, it was really, really,
Yeah, for me, I think,
nice.
I like that it's free, but then the part that kind of annoys me is the fact that you can't get an appointment sometimes. So for me to get before I got a doctor, before I got a doctor, it was difficult. I kept on calling places around, so it's harder when you're in like on Toronto area to find a doctor. And it was
I didn't know if I have a doctor, but I know they gave me like a connector.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like so when I got the letter, the lady just called me and said they're doing like, so they have this connector program.
Okay.
Where they'll ask you, do you have a doctor already? Because this was when I was trying to get like an appointment for my pap. I called them. They're like, do you have a doctor already? I said no. Like, okay, they will register. Do I want to register for their connector program? I said yes. And then they connected me to somebody that is close to my area. Okay. Right. So that was really nice.
No, that's good. For me, I had to do it myself. Had to look online. I deferred it for a month because I was tired. But then one day I sat down, started calling. They would be like, oh, they are they're no longer taking patients. I'm like, oh my god. Eventually found one, and I'll say I've been getting all the free benefits of free test and all that, but sometimes the wait line is always too long
because it's free.
So you can't eat your cake and have it.
You have to wait.
Yeah,
but healthcare is that's one of the bonus in Canada.
I guess you pay for it from your taxes, though.
I mean, at least you're seeing what you're paying for.
Yeah, that's like a huge difference. Here you see what you pay for.
Although another thing that was shocking to me when I came to Canada was the way they construction of the road. Like every other day, they are constructing a road in Canada. You would think that everywhere is like, oh, smooth, that.
I think Canada has one of the worst roads, like in
this part of the world.
Yeah, in the first world.
Hey God. Do you know the first time I was like, first time I saw like, oh, okay, they put that there, cone. You'd be like, oh, these people are very...
They're walking.
They're walking. The next street again, another joint. They know they tell you to the repair. I guess it's maintenance again.
Yeah, they are maintaining the road.
Some take a while, some take like very fast.
No, but for me, the thing is, when you now see all the roads, you kind of see all the places they've cut out.
Yeah, so it's like patch.
Yeah. But in the US, or maybe in movies.
Yeah.
Do
they ask from Canada?
No, they do. A lot of films.
I'm not sure I'm watching Canadian films.
No, you don't know, but they shoot American films in Canada.
Because of see.
So they try to make that it's US, but it's actually Canada.
Yeah, but at least there's no pothole.
Yeah, maybe you've not seen pothole. I feel in my mind, I feel that there will be one place where there's pothole.
That place that there's pothole, they've already barricaded it. Like they put that their cone.
They should make it the campaign now for the
I'm telling you,
is fashion. What do you think about Canadian fashion? So when you go to the stores, are you able to get like really nice things? And then think about it comparatively, right? Think about, okay, if you shop from UK stores or America stores, how do you feel when you...
I think like Canada, like options are very limiting.
Very limited.
Yeah, because like you won't see like except you go to like Zara, of which even the stores that are in Europe, like Zara and which other one is there again? H&M.
H&M.
Like
you have much more limited
like variety of
items,
fashion items, as opposed to the one you see.
Because like even when I schooled in the UK, I used to go to the stores, I used to buy things, and I'll be happy. But here, I feel like even like Winners is my place, but even that Winners, I feel like I'm scouting for things. I'm trying to look for things. Even the Zara, I'm like, like there are things, but I'm like, So I'm not like I don't really get a lot of stuff.
But for me, I still find things to buy. I mean, we have to find something, except you want to be naked, but I still find things to buy. But just that it was kind of shocking for me to realize that it's not as their fashion sense here is not. So you
can't even compare it to British people are conservative, but you still find things in that conservative like atmosphere, environment. But yeah, just like I can't tell like. But then going further, right? What do you think about the return policy?
Oh no, it's great.
Like the return policy is amazing.
You know, do Nigerians even have return policy?
No, we have return policies. Don't return. No returns.
No refunds.
No returns.
No.
Somebody said no returns. But if you are able to return, then I say no exchanges. Only exchanges.
No refund. Yeah, but they do exchange, I think.
No, it depends on the company. So, for example, imagine you go to Balogun Market now. As you pay money,
No, Balogun is market now. Balogun is market. Do you know there's flea market here?
Yeah, they have it.
So that's no tax. So I think that's like their market over here. But no return policy is really great.
What I love doing is I don't like trying things in the store. It stresses me out. So if I want to buy like one thing and I have 5 options, I shall buy it and take them home. Then wear it with my shoe and check it out, and then get like a feel of it. So does it fit into my overall closet? And then I now return a lot of things. So for example, in November when I returned, I got $500.
Wow, what did you shop?
I bought shoes. I bought stuff.
Oh, where did you shop?
I bought shoes at Browns, so Michael Kors boots and all, and then I'm a H&M person, and then also I try Zara once in a while, but I feel like I don't find what I want.
I haven't gotten to Zara yet. It's just H&M and Winners for me now, and then online shopping. Have you shopped in ASOS before?
Here?
Yeah.
No, from here now.
Let me tell you guys, ASOS, they don't deliver to your door.
Yes.
Do you know the funny thing? The Canada Post will come and put the thing on your door that you should go to a post office. Like, if you can come to my door, why can't you just bring my package? But the first time I experienced it, I think I was with Adela that day. We're going somewhere, and I just saw the post, like the paper stuck to my door. Like, I saw my name, Anita. I'm like, who is writing me letter? It was, do you know, if no Adela was there, I wouldn't have known. She was like, do you order anything from ASOS? I was like, yes, I did. She's like, that's ASOS, you have to go to. And I read it. They put like the Canada Post, because I think ASOS work with Canada Post. The location of the Canada Post you go to and pick it up. And guess what? You pay $25, I'll be $23 extra. Apart from the part they will tell you that, as in, it's more like them sending you message for shopping on their site. No, I didn't find that funny, because I ordered for shoes and I'm not mobile, and I went there and I saw the box. How am I going to carry this to my house when I'm a pedestrian entering bus? See, that day, that's how I was that day going home. It was so annoying. Do you know, since that day I've not ordered from ASOS, because I'm like,
the experience is definitely different.
No, that experience wasn't good.
Definitely different.
Unlike Shein, that is like next day, next 2 days.
Guys, another thing that, or I'll say a special or a delicacy that is known in Canada that everybody's like, you must try this out, is poutine. I've not tried it out. Have you tried it out?
Yeah, I have. The thing is, when you hear poutine, you think it's something like very strange, like something you haven't seen before. Like the name is like, okay, you guys, what do you think poutine is? Like, if you've not had poutine before, what do you think poutine is? Like, you think it's something very special. So like special, but poutine is just fries. Like in other places they call it dirty fries. Like it's just fries that they just put sauce and protein like on top, as opposed to having it in different, you know, package or pack. Yeah. So poutine is, you have fries as base, they put like sauce, they have like variety of sauces, and then variety of, maybe you want chicken or pork or bacon, and just put it on top.
Everything.
So and then they that drizzle sauce again on top, and it's looking like dirty fries basically. So that's what poutine is.
So everybody says when you come to Canada, you must have poutine. Try poutine.
Yeah.
So guys, when you come to Canada, make sure you try poutine. Don't be like me who hasn't tried it. Be like Anita.
Yeah. No, me, I'm always trying some, and like I'm very, very experimental with my food. Have you ever tipped in Canada?
Yeah, I at least I know that they have like this, I'll say a percentage of what is acceptable. So sometimes it's annoying because it's the same thing like taxes, right? When you buy something and in your head you bought it and you paid for the service of whomever brought it, and then they now say, then there's this place. In short, like even on Uber's app, right? You see that you have to add like tip.
Let me give you guys a story of my experience about tipping. So I went to eat that day. I went to eat alone, and I was just about to, you know, when they say bring the bill, they'll bring the POS, and then I was just saying tipping percentage 0,
Can you remember?
1.
Can you remember when we went to that Japanese restaurant?
Yeah.
That they included the tip.
Yeah.
Even without us choosing that one.
People do that. And then I was actually literally confused. I had to call the waiter. I was like, what's this? And she's like, tipping. I'm like, no, 0. Because where I come from, tipping it's not like this. They don't even tip. It's not the culture. But over here, tipping is actually the culture. Do you know, I literally told myself that, Anita, like 2023, you have to start tipping.
Oh.
Because I don't tip.
Oh.
No, to be honest, I don't tip. So it's like a resolution for me this year that, okay, try the heaviest now, because I think they put 1%, 2%, and maybe 5%.
Because I think generally tipping is factored into the salaries of people
Yeah.
that work in, in those
it's
industries.
just something I was
usually their salary is way lower than the average, so tipping kind of helps them to increase that.
So me, it's not something I'm used to, so I'm still trying to like, figure it out and see, okay, is it, because literally I tell them, no, I'm not tipping, and I'm sure they'll be like,
where this person come from?
But yeah, I'm trying. This year we'll try better.
The resolution for 2023, tipping. Okay.
Like, back of my head, then I used to see, like, okay, snow, if you fall in the night, it don't disappear for morning, everybody. Do you know that snow takes about maybe 5 days to melt off? Like if there's sun or if there's no sun, and it's just the one snow that just and then it's actually
it turns to ice.
Do you know it's better for you to go out on the day it snows than for you to go out days after it snows.
Yeah, when it's melting, it's colder. And
it's risky. Like
you can sleep easily if
you have the obonge winter boots. You have to still walk like a penguin when you're walking out. I'm serious, because you know the very first time it snowed, like last year in November, I was in the office. It snowed like from afternoon. So it was time, and I wore like normal work shoes. It was time to go home. I was like, oh, I thought it was just cold, I'll deal with. And then I just stepped outside.
Like a penguin.
See, do you know, that was the first time I started walking like a penguin, because as I just put my leg, I almost fell. Like, if not that, I didn't put so much weight on that leg. I was like, since that day, I'm like, nah, if I hear it's snowing tomorrow, I'll go out tomorrow. I don't go out the following day. Seriously, like that's how I plan my walk.
I guess the solution is to get those boots that have like the ice. So I think
the ones that grip.
Yeah, that has like the grip, and some have like icebreaker too. So it has like spikes on that.
Another thing, buying gears for cold is expensive.
Yeah.
To think that Canada is a cold country, like generally a cold country, these things are supposed to be cheap. What do you think?
The reason why I don't want to say I don't.
That's my opinion.
I'm not going to agree with you.
Why?
I was a fashion designer, so I know that when you need to kind of create insulated jackets that's cold, you need to put a lot of things, padding and all that. So that would increase the cost of production overall.
Let me tell you the only thing that is cheap is glove and scarf. You see, winter jackets.
Even that glove and scarf is not really cheap.
Where do you buy yours from? I buy from Dollar Tree. I mean, what they call it, Dollarama.
Wow.
Yeah, and I buy good ones. Like they have like thick and nice. And it's
guys, like free tips. Like if you want to shop.
Yeah, Dollarama they have like really nice. Like when you come to Canada and you want to get like affordable, you know, what they call that thing?
Right.
You know, like cold, like you want to get like scarf, gloves, head warmer. Yeah, cold accessories like just to keep you warm. Dollarama will help you. Then when you now start making money, you can now
upgrade.
But yeah, I got this really nice scarf and it was just $4. I was just of the opinion that, or not opinion, I was of the thought that you just need to cover just your body, your face. Oh my God! Do you know the first time that I experienced 4 degrees, not -4, 4 degrees, my nose. Hey, that day I was like, as in my nose could freeze something that was
like
hot.
My hand.
Yeah, at least hand, like you have gloves for hand.
No, I don't like wearing gloves.
Oh, even sometimes when you wear the glove, it still be cold. Which one you to wear that?
And then sometimes, so to help the cold, you can get thermal wear. So some people wear leggings and tops. So you see them, they look as if they are fashionably dressed and they're not protecting themselves.
You'll not be thinking,
you'll not be saying
cold not catching this.
So talking about like weather, right? So did you ever have this situation where you looked at the weather and it was like 4 degrees, and then you went out and you're like, this is colder than 4 degrees, you know?
It's recently, especially when it rains.
Yeah, because like my sister gave me like this tip: don't look at what the weather is.
Actually, go outside.
No, ask like some. I think the one I have shows you what it feels like. So what it feels like.
I think Apple phone does that.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
So before I used to just, you know, when the weather forecast, when you just see it, is when you scroll up, you see what it feels like. So it tell you maybe it's 4 degrees. It tell you it feels like. If you've not been abroad before and you're experiencing winter, it's going to be very drastic because the day we have like shorter days during winter. So like by 5 p.m. the day is already dark. And you know when like your subconscious is like when it's dark the day is over. And it's not even over, like it's just 5 p.m.
Sometimes it's even 4-ish.
Do you understand? So you have this feeling of, oh, let me just go and sleep. Let me just sleep. Let me.
You not realize
everywhere just dark. Yes.
Guys, I'm going to tell you an interesting story. So when I moved to Canada, it was, I moved in March, so like this was like April, May. And I received like a text message on my phone, but it was really loud, and it seemed like every other person around me received that text message. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah. Oh, that's Amber Alert. But when I received Amber Alert, like the message she's talking about is called Amber Alert. So I was alone. I was like, what's this? And I read it. It said it's either about the weather or someone missing or just, you know, caution.
The one that I received was that a father kidnapped his kids. In Nigeria, they'll say, father kidnapped his kids. They'll say, there were like I think it was 2 kids that were missing, and they said they were taken by their father. And in Nigeria, they'll say, like Papa.
It's just so nice that you can like get like updates, like real time.
Yeah.
Especially weather, like when there's a storm coming, something like that. So just for you to be aware, maybe you not look at the weather forecast for that day, and it comes on your phone. Whether does it come when it's on airplane mode? I don't know, but yeah, you shall receive something called.
So guys, the last but not the least is pronunciations. So for example, pronounce Toronto.
Toronto.
Canadian. That's how. So it's Canadian. It's Canadian.
It's Canadian.
So it's a Canadian, not
Even,
Canadian.
when like back home I used to say Calgary.
You know, Calgary, right?
It's Calgary. Even
Yeah.
Alberta.
Alberta.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Now the one that's for me it was, I used to say Edmonton. And do you know the pronunciation of that? Edmonton.
Okay, like badminton.
Yeah. Then okay, what of toilets? What do they call it here?
Do you know that one was a shocker for me? Because I always used to call it like restroom. Like
Sometimes we say bathroom. So I'm like, where's
I
your
used to be like,
bathroom?
what's your restroom? Like I think the time when it happened to me, when I realized it wasn't called restroom here, I went to the library close to my house and I was talking to her like, where's your restroom? Where's your restroom? She's like, restroom? I like toilet. She's like, oh, washroom. I was like,
Generally, they use different kind of
Yeah.
words. So like, I would say queue. Oh, are you the queue? And sometimes they look at me like, okay. But they answer me, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So most times they say, they're supposed to say, are you in line? I'm like, oh my
I don't
god.
even understand. You know, there are even some pronunciations I'm not even like gotten around to, pronouncing it the way they do here. Do you know there's a city in, I don't even know if I'm going to pronounce this right. Shakashwan? Shakashwan.
I struggle with that pronunciation, so I just say SK.
So there's a city that is called Regina.
Regina.
And it's spelled like Regina.
Yeah.
You know?
Regina.
So yeah, pronunciation is also like one of the cultural shocks here, because I mean they do their thing here and you do your thing back home, so you have to like adjust also, and that's even really important because communication
Communication is important.
Yeah.
So you want to be sure that they can hear you and also hear you and understand what
you,
you're saying. So some people say that they use their like African accent and they say it the way they would normally say it in Nigeria. But I, for one, I just try to create a balance in between. So I'm not trying horribly bad to sound Canadian, because I'm not right now. And I'm kind of like making it softer for them to be able to understand me. And even me, where I feel say I go grammar school, when I reach here, it shocked me say they don't hear me. Do you understand?
as in you have to like demonstrate while you're talking, like maybe
slow
touch
down.
something, or slow down. Like when you're speaking, maybe you speak the first time, you think you're still back home, and then they say sorry, like what do you say? And then you now have to say, I am going to, the boss.
Oh,
maybe you have
really?
to do like, some people
I guess I have not been I would say I've not been out a lot that I had to like maybe ask for descriptions, but I just try my best to communicate. And luckily enough, I don't have like strong accent. My Benin accent sometimes one day come out, but the Lord that I serve.
Sometimes when people ask me for direction, I just used to feel cool. I'll be like, I'm not like. Let's talk about one last one.
One last one, okay.
Power supply.
Bonus.
Electricity. When I came to Canada, like, I used to, like, in my mind, I'll be like, hey, have I charged my phone? Have I charged my phone? And this was because back home, we don't have, like, power supply is not, like, here is like 247. Back home is not constant, so you have to like keep your phone charged. Like,
I was really bad with charging my phone, so yes, it's the same thing.
like you even need like
power
banks back home. But here is like, is when I came to Canada, I leave my phone is always charged because I'm always pressing my phone. I leave my phone to like die because I'm not thinking of, hey, if it die, do I have fuel? Like, where will NEPA bring lights?
Wait, like. Culture shock for me. Generator. Jesus, the sound of generators when they just take light. It's like, I'm going to go crazy because everybody turns on their generator at the same time. Lagos, everybody is close proximity with each other.
Yeah, there's nothing like generator because the government works.
Yeah, and it's fortunate that I'm not back home because right now people have to take their. Did you see that video of people taking their generator to
the first station
to get fuel? Oh my god, that was.
Let's just leave Nigeria's government or something because we'll not end this video. Yeah.
Oh my god, one more thing. So one thing I miss about Nigeria, I think one thing that got me really frustrated, annoyed that I called my sister and told her I'm coming back to Nigeria for a visit. Even though in my mind I'm like, if I go, I might not come back. The pedicure, the like services. Do you have you ever done your nails?
I have. I even have some there. I'm sure you guys have seen this babe that has cheap nails. Anyway, I did like gel polish, recently, and I had to do gel without, acrylic because the price was something else. I just said, just paint it on my nails.
When I came, so I don't, back in Nigeria, I never used to do nails. But then when I came here, like I had this routine where at the end of the month, when I get my salary, I'll pamper myself because I'll wash my hair, they'll steam it, they'll massage my scalp, they'll plait my hair all back, all that thing. And then when I came here, I'm like, okay, where will I do my hair? No idea. In short, up to now, because then I was in Ottawa, right? And then it was difficult for me to find, okay, where do I even place my hair? And here, it's even really pricey to do like the steam and also do like the all back. Yeah. And then I'm like, okay, let me go do like pedicure. And they now did pedicure for me.
How much?
It's not even the price.
It was what?
They now carried one thing that looked like blades. 5 seconds later, pedicure was over. I'm like, what the hell?
Are you serious?
There was no deep. The way in Nigeria they'll pick that leg and they scrub it.
But the one I went to, like,
is it a Jamaican person?
No, they were Vietnamese. Vietnamese. They did it so well. Like my leg, my hand.
This one they'll massage it, but that place where they used to use all those scrubbing things.
Yes.
And not scrub my own like
really?
that. Even here, when I came here as well, same thing. So a friend of mine said, oh, I should look for maybe Jamaican or someone that has African descent.
No, these ones, they were really good. Like my feet was succulent after. Yeah.
I just like, oh my god. I even left a review for them to say, yeah, they are really good.
But I know it's quite expensive because just to do my gel polish and my leg, so I did manicure, pedicure,
just like 100 or something,
and gel polish. Yeah, about 120.
It's like normal nail manicure, like without nails, right? No polish, nothing like that, and then feet too. At the end of the day, I will pay 120. I gave myself sense. I have to rotate it.
Yeah, obviously, you have to. It can't be every month to
rotate. Guys, I hope you enjoyed our video. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you had fun listening to us. And this is like the end of the video. Like finally. Say finally.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
And if you like this video, please leave a comment in the comment section. If you have like recommendations of the kind of video you would like us to shoot later, or maybe me to shoot later, make sure you leave that in the comment section. And thank you, Anita, for coming here, or for coming to the Nook. And guys,
this is the Nook.
Yeah, this is the Nook. And we'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.